Welcome back, and to shed more light on the significance of the new administrative capital, we're joined over the phone by Neven Wassif, an aviation and infrastructure consultant in the Middle and West Africa. Good evening to you, ma'am. Good afternoon, rather. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, hello, I am with you.
Hi, thank you for joining us over the phone. Can you tell us a bit about the economic significance of the new administrative capital?
If we want to talk about the economic importance for the new administrative capital, we must talk about all the economic projects that happen on the ground there. So, the administrative capital in itself is an ongoing economic project. Many thousands of young people work in different fields, and we are almost building a new country.
Yes.
Not administrative capital. So the city is planned to consist 21 residential districts and 25 protected districts. So this will also have a park double-size the New York Central Park, artificial lakes, about 2,000 educational institutions, technology and innovation, hospitals, clinics, stadiums, maybe 90 square kilometers of solar energy farms. This consider the economic project itself.
What about the capital itself, the new administrative capital? This project, do you think it will absorb a number of Egypt's population? I mean, like, in terms of percentage, how much do you see being absorbed or living there in the near future?
It's preferred to move to the area after moving the ministries, agencies, and the infections to the capital, where the number of transfer all the employees is nearly maybe 2,000 in the first year.
Okay, what about the new, the president's initiative includes several different complexes, like a sports complex, a cultural complex, a new opera house. How far do you think this services in marketing the new administrative capital and attracting people to go by there?
It's very important. It's a very, very important point. We must agree that cities are not called the capital unless the residential of capital move to them. And the important events in the world are related to the people, to the humans. You can World Cup, the opera, carnival, something like that. Therefore, the really and the most influential beginners to transfer this event and the role of art and the human gathering for the culture event. Many cities don't exist on the map till they are placed on the tourist and the culture with the region, like Belgrade, like Sharjah, like most of Arabic capital is not exist till they are care with people and carnival and culture.
Yes. What about the effect of COVID-19 on this project? I'm sure it must have slowed down work a bit, since there are restrictions in terms of the number of people going and coming. And does this also affect the market for the new administrative capital?
So you ask about the marketing.
In terms of, like, since the pandemic, the world generally has slowed down, and I'm sure the real estate business has also slowed down. Do you think that it makes it more difficult to market the new administrative capital?
Yes, of course. To survive in the pandemic, you need to high level of creativity and unyielding size to help and get effective product market, like to improve your communication with your customers, like to get a new marketing strategy during Corona outbreak, and create a unique product marketing strategy like actual tourist is done, and don't panic.
Yes.
And go, that's okay.
Can I ask you a question? Like, why are you marketing this project to the African market? And do you believe that injecting African investments in the new administrative capital to be the way to go? Traditionally, the partners or the investments that we're looking for in Egypt in the past would have been Europe. Why are we turning towards the African market now?
We must admit that the African market is a strong market, and it's still not discovered yet.
Yes.
And it's also an exchange market. There are more than 5 rich people in the world from Africa,
yes,
including 2 women. Therefore, attracting wealth to the Egyptian market is important. It's characterized by stability, progress, safety, and security, which are currently lacking in developed countries. Yes. Fixing these factors help us to support marketing and has already started a real estate marketing in Africa. We already started.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that this sort of marketing for the capital, the new administrative capital, could enhance cooperation between Egypt and other African nations?
Yes.
In what ways do you see this happening?
This shape of capital will look like the way all countries in Africa are looking for. Mm-hmm. The experience of administrative capital is the unique experience.
Yes.
That deserves to be committed in the terms of decision, implementation, and the speed. So the visit of administrative capital, in fact, puts mm-hmm. everyone in position of Basel, and therefore moving emphasis and solving problems that may be raised in the transfer will give in the really market picture. Yes. Concern all about capital.
Well, how do you assess the Egyptian-African ties in the past 6 years? You were saying this is an emerging market that needs to be tapped into. How do you see the ties between Egypt and the rest of Africa?
Yes, last 6 years. Some companies announced that their expansions to Kenya, and also they plan to expand more cities this year, including Uganda, Senegal. Also, there are another Egyptian company launching mm-hmm. its first operations in the Sudan's capital city, Khartoum.
Yes.
I think pretty smart company or smartphone company is eyeing up, for instance, in Kenya, Democratic of Congo, South Africa, Ghana, yes. and Mozambique and Nigeria also. Maybe the Mr. President of the presidency committee in the past is a discontinuous effort from the Egyptian foreign mm-hmm. is very clear. I remember very well the visit to countries not previously visited before, such as Guinea-Conakry. Guinea-Conakry, one of the complementation and the completion of the Gamal Abdel Nasser University is one of the integral parts in it.
Do you think that the government's shift to the new administrative capital, better health care and educational services, as well as providing more job opportunities, make this more attractive for residents?
Look, I have a different opinion in this issue. So people don't prefer change.
Yes.
And tend to the original homes, yes. The old street, the old forms. They price to the development, but they don't participate in it. They are fascinated by innovation, but we don't belong to it. And we prefer technology, but we don't use it. So we're crying for change, but yes. change was difficult. So the transition will take a lot of time, like any fundamental and fatal change.
Okay. What about citing the government plans for the Suez Canal zone to account for a third of Egypt's economy in the 10 years? The city's location is ideal in terms of the future. What do you think of this?
concerning the location.
The Suez Canal zone, they expect it to expand and grow within the next 10 years and be, a major source of income for Egypt. How do you see this?
I think the choice of the location of the capital, new administrative capital, is a smart strategic choice.
Yes.
East and West Cairo support with the Suez roads, industries, ports, and the new airport. So if the passenger capacity is high, the new airport, and the planning phase ranges from 10 to 100 years.
Yes.
Then it will be helpful to the capital. This is how the airports normally operate.
Yes. What about people's fears? Like some people fear that the new administrative capital will be restricted to the rich and that it's too expensive for the average man to buy residency there.
No, of course not. No country creates a place for just rich people where the really wealth already have their place.
Yes.
And where the state creates a suitable housing unit for in almost all areas.
Yes.
We can see that in the newspaper every day.
So you think that it'll be available also for all sorts of citizens in the near future, and it'll be affordable?
Excuse me, can you repeat it?
You think that the new administrative capital will be available to all citizens and it'll be affordable for them?
Of course it will be. Of course it will be.
You spoke about marketing for the smart villages as well. Can you tell us a bit more about this idea?
Yes, a smart village. Yes, there are a diverse residential areas such as Amurada, which has underground park, which is the first of its kind.
Yes.
And we let the owner's capital to identify the possibilities in Egypt, and has already provided and has given freedom to for construction and the encouragement to build new ideas, which is suitable for the new smart village in Egypt.
How do you see the future of the new administrative capital? Do you think that it's not just going to be Egyptian investments in the future? Or I'm sure there are other foreign investors as well. But do you think it's going to be like a hub like Dubai is right now, where people from around the world, buy property to live there?
I think we have a lot of principles help us more than another country you are named now.
Yes.
Because we have a long plan, and a stability, very good stability, and we have safety and security, which is not exist in the area anymore. And we need to advance a new marketing for it, a new marketing or a new strategy for marketing for the new capital. This will help more.
You think it's an attractive package generally, but we just need to market it. That's basically what you're trying to get at?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
I lose the connection. Yes, I heard you. Okay.
So you think that this is an attractive investment, but it just needs proper marketing. Am I right in saying that?
Yes, we need to develop in the marketing, the idea of the marketing, the concept of the marketing, because we investment in culture more, and we invest in construction.
Yes.
So we need to add more value to investment in people.
Yes.
People who is responsible for development we are searching for.
Okay, Neven Wassif, an aviation and infrastructure consultant in the Middle and the West Africa. Thank you so much for joining us and telling us a bit about marketing the new administrative capital.